You're really good at tying.
Thank you.
It's probably from all the experience of binding my lovers. Oh. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir du Vide, and while this game is labeled for 18 and over, this game contains consent, boundary setting, and cute demons. This is Cute Demon Crashers. It would be nice just to have a little romantic fling. Ah! Ouch! Well, I could help with that.
Hi.
Cute! Precious! Adorable! And she has my favorite color of eyes. Oh no, wait, are you a demon? What? I jolt upward, causing the speaker to jump back.
Oh.
I guess that's a no. Or like, what are you doing here in my house? How did you even... Oh! You brought the whole shebang with you. What's going on? Do I need to call the police? To be locked up into horny jail? Alright, right off the bat, the one with the straight upward horns is kind of catching my eyes. This one has quickly become my favorite. I like what he's showing me. I want to smooch him tenderly upon the cheek. I mean, all of them are really cool. What's going on?
Huh?
Huh? What is going on?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Mirari, you didn't...
I was going to explain in a bit, but you guys arrived too fast.
How?
How could we not when you conjured a portal right in the hallway? I mean, we mean you no harm. There's already seems to be a misunderstanding on our part, and I apologize for the confusion. He takes a step closer, and I pull the sheets up to my chest. The bottom is snagged under the mattress, causing it to slip under my fingers, revealing my front.
Hey!
I like your panda shirt. Why, thank you.
Oh, thanks. I got it at... Hey, don't change the subject.
I'm not lowering my guard.
Right.
You may be hot, but do I have to fight you? Right. I think I would be terrified too if 4 strangers suddenly showed up in my house. That's not the point. The point is you're all really hot. Out! Without even an explanation?
Fine. Out into the hallway then. Please let me change first.
I'm not wearing any bottoms.
What the devil was that? They just appeared out of nowhere.
Call the police? Listen to them at the door first. Now, as much as you probably should call the police, I'm gonna listen to them at the door. I approach the door and hold my ear close to the frame. They're not even trying to lower their voices, making it easy to catch every word. We completely scared that poor girl, Mirari. Kale's mad. He's never mad. This is why it's important to plan in advance.
Sorry. I know, I'm sorry. I just took action without really thinking. I only wanted to help her. I feel awful now.
Should we try talking to her once she calms down? We can at least apologize. It truly sounds like there's a misunderstanding going on. Maybe they aren't that bad. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'll talk to them. Maybe there's a logical explanation behind all this. Yeah, right. Logical explanation. They have incredible chests and horns.
Have you calmed yourself down?
As calm as I can be after having 4 strangers break into my bedroom with horns and very revealing chests. With horns and very revealing clothes. That's what I meant to say. Clothes, not chest, not just looking at their chest. Are you cosplayers?
Cosplayers?
And we won't be strangers anymore if we give you our names.
I agree.
We should properly introduce ourselves.
Kale.
I like kale. Kale's my favorite right now. Until I say otherwise. I'm Kale. I apologize for the commotion earlier. My friend here can be a little, impulsive.
I'm Mirari.
I guess I did jump in a little too soon. I'm Mirari, but Mira is okay too.
Aki.
Mirari, that's such a pretty name.
Aki.
Sorry about surprising you earlier. I guess we were all a little surprised.
Oh, yes.
His voice just punched me in the chest. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And you are?
Espoir? It means hope in French. And please tell me why you're here.
Don't you recognize us? We're Incubi.
And one succubus?
Incub... You know exactly what those are.
Wait, like the sex demons?
Oh, God. My fun times didn't attract you or something, did I? Are you going to drain me dry and then eat me?
I admit how you got into the house baffles me, but I don't believe...
Ooh. I glance past them and see a giant, swirling, purple vortex hovering in the hallway. Okay, I'm convinced it's a dream.
You won't do anything bad to me?
Whoa!
We'd never think of doing anything like that. You can rest easy. We're here to help you.
Help? You were feeling lonely, right? You were fantasizing about having a fling.
You were right about calling us demons, though. We feed off the sexual pleasure from humans.
So it's a win-win situation. You get to have a good time, and we get nourished. But I don't even know you. I can't just accept an offer like that out of the blue.
Oh.
Purple portal.
Or that.
But she does bring up a point. Not every human feels comfortable copulating with a stranger. It needs to be a positive experience for her to obtain this win-win situation, as Mirari puts it. So, what do we do now? We go to Disneyland all together. There's no better bonding experience than an amusement park. I take you all out to dinner.
I kinda conjured the multi-being portal, and it took a bit of effort. It has to run its course anyway. It won't vanish until a few days have gone by.
I know.
We can stay here for a little while you feel comfortable experimenting with any of us.
No pressure.
I like this plan. I like this plan very much. I am a big fan of experiments. If you still don't trust us, we can leave. I promise we won't pressure you to do anything while we're here. Does that sound acceptable?
As acceptable as having 4 sex demons hanging around my house, I guess.
Completely normal. My mind is all jumbled. If it's a dream, it'll be easier to go along with it. And once I wake up, poof, I'll know this never happened.
Thank you.
I promise you won't regret it, Espoir.
Don't worry, we'll go easy on you since you're a virgin. How do you know that? Who gave you this information? Oh wait, they're incubi, they could probably smell it.
If anything, you'll have to go easy on him. He's inexperienced too.
Whoa!
What? You don't just tell people that.
Virgin incubus.
Yep, it's gotta be a dream. An incubus that knows consent?
Now that that's settled, I haven't been to the human realm in a while. I think I'll take a walk outside.
But I guess she'll be okay. It's a dream after all.
I hate to impose.
But may I ask where the kitchen is?
That way.
Thank you. Great!
I'm starving. I think I'll brew a nice cup of tea, too. I found the video games. Wow, check out this collection.
Aki.
Don't raid her house. Be sure to return everything to its proper place.
I'm going back to bed. No more romantic novels for a long time. It's still here.
This is either a long dream or a very weird experience. Hesitantly, I pick up a dirty, discarded sock and toss it into the purple portal. It vanishes into the void. Goodbye, sock.
I must still be tired. I should eat. I hope there's cereal left. Something smells good, but why?
Good morning.
Good morning, Espoir. Did you have a restful sleep?
Good morning.
I slumped down in my usual chair at the table.
Look.
I thought the whole demon showing up in your house must have taken a lot out of you, so I made breakfast. Look, it's even happy to see you.
Oh.
Well, sir, I'm sorry, but you know what happens to anyone who makes me breakfast? Marriage. Wedding. Now. He places a plate down before me, and a smiley face made out of sunny side-up eggs and 3 strips of bacon stare back. Oh. The dish matches the demon's grin.
Thank you.
Kale.
Aki is the young redhead, and Orius is the long-haired one. I think you'll remember Mirari since you met her first. He maneuvers back to the stove, and I slowly pick up my fork to poke at the fried yolk.
It's a dream.
Right? I pinch my cheek, hard.
Ow.
I scoop some of the egg onto my fork, then give it a cautious sniff before sampling it.
It's good.
The texture, the smell, the tinge of salt and pepper, it fills my mouth. I feel the weight as I chew, then swallow it. There's no way this isn't real.
I wasn't dreaming.
Tears splatter onto my plate as I continue eating.
It's better than cereal.
Are you okay? I never made someone cry over my cooking before. Does it taste that bad?
No, it's heavenly. Thank you for making this for me. I'm just overwhelmed at the moment. It's all real. You're real.
Oh. The fork clatters as I bury my head in my hands. For a few minutes, I'm sobbing uncontrollably.
I think I'm good now. Seriously, sex demons? Sex demons who make breakfasts with happy faces. While wearing my dad's apron.
It's a lot to take in, but I assure you, you're safe with us. It'll only be for 2 days. Until then, please relax and enjoy yourself. However you enjoy yourself is up to you.
Right. Oh.
Feeling better.
Here's some tea that'll help you calm your nerves.
Oh.
Orius appears and gently sets down a fancy, unfamiliar teacup, and a flowery aroma fills the air. With slightly trembling hands, I take it.
What kind of tea is it?
It's safe.
It's similar to your earth passion flower. I promise it's safe for humans. I've been brewing this type for centuries.
Smells like a meadow after the rain. It tastes amazing too.
I'm glad to be of assistance. Your crying was, quite alarming. I hope Kale didn't upset you.
Oh.
I'd never.
Okay, if this isn't a dream, where are the others?
These goddamn blue shells!
I know, right? Aki's in the living room. Mirari's in the garden.
Fascinating.
And I'll be returning to the miniature library. I've never seen so many books on modern human law before. It's fascinating.
Oh, my dad's a lawyer, and that's his office.
Would it be rude to continue browsing?
Nah, it's okay. He probably hasn't touched those books in years anyway. Just put it back when you're finished.
Thank you.
I will.
Oh.
Everyone's so nice. Sounds like you're much calmer now.
The tea helped, and you guys seem nice. I haven't had people dote on me in a long time. Do I still have to,
No pressure.
Only if you're comfortable. We wouldn't pressure you to do something you'd rather not.
I see. I mean, it's still bizarre that there's mystical beings crashing at my house, but I promise I won't freak out anymore. or pinch myself. Thanks again for the breakfast, Kale.
Anytime.
He takes the dishes, and I stand up, wondering what to do now. Who should I spend time with, Kale? Kale. Aw, it's so cute. It's a little house map. Aw, it's so cute. What's up, Kale? What is he doing? Cooking and now cleaning? He cleans too? Kale, you're gonna have to stay here for more than 2 days. Kale? He pauses and adjusts the overflowing laundry basket in his arms.
Can I help you?
I was wondering why you were doing the laundry.
Oh?
He sets the basket down and pulls out a note tucked by his hip. I accept it, instantly recognizing the handwriting. Please do your laundry while we're gone. Love, Mom. Whoops. Now I remember. My parents left a few, too many, memos posted on the fridge. I guess he noticed when he made breakfast. I thought since we're here and all, I could help out since you've fallen behind. How long have your parents been gone? Over a week, I assume, from the close? They left only a few days ago. I know. I've been a slob. Being genuinely lazy, or has something been bothering you? I shouldn't excuse my behavior, but yeah, it's a bit of the latter. I've mostly been studying and neglecting the chores. I feel all I've been doing lately is hitting the books. Sorry, university hasn't been turning out as fun as I had hoped, and now all my friends are out there, dating or meeting people this spring break. I thought maybe I just need a little family time instead. Of course, as soon as I come back, my parents are on a lovey-dovey trip to Mexico, and my brother's at baseball camp with his teammates. Everyone has plans, but me. I let out a self-deprecating laugh, but it comes out more bitter than I expected. I shove the note into my pocket, and Kale gives me a thoughtful nod. I can't say I know much about this university or spring break thing, but I know what it's like to feel alone.
It's not much, but...
I'll do what I can to get you back on your feet at least. Maybe you'll feel better once the house is clean, and it gives you a peace of mind.
Besides...
You have 4 people hanging around. Can't be that lonely now, right? Of course, I expect you to pick up the slack. I'm an incubus, not your mom. I never thought I'd hear an incubus say that.
Believe me.
That's not the first or last time I'll say those words to someone. Blame my being a stickler for cleanliness. You're not trying to butter me up or earn points or something, right? He shakes his head, then picks up a discarded sock forgotten in the hallway. Why is there only one sock, though?
I'm simply being me.
We all are. We'd like you to feel comfortable around us. There's no point in being dishonest about who we are. He picks up the basket, and it's then I spot some lacy underwear on the pile. I'll wash those. I grab my unmentionables, and Kale looks at me in surprise.
Really?
Well, if you dig through the pile, there's more. What? I'll do my personal load. Come back in a few minutes. Once I gather them, I can at least do that.
Deal.
I had a nice lunch. Now what? Who should I spend time with? As much as I love Kale, I kind of want to see what everybody else is doing. What you doing, guy whose name I just now forgot? What is he doing? Aureus. Aureus is sitting at the table, scooping what looks like a tea blend into silk bags. Once he's done, he skillfully ties it up and places it in a growing pile. Is he making a bunch of tea? Aww. Is that the tea you served me earlier? Ah, this is something entirely different. It's ginger peach with vanilla. Ooh.
Would you like to try one?
Yes. Sure. Nodding, he closes the jar containing the blend and heads over to the kitchen counter with one of the tea bags. I glance at the pile. Many of them are simple white ones, but a few are embroidered with lattice patterns. Not only does he make fancy tea, he makes fancy tea bags.
When did you pick up your tea hobby?
When did I?
Paris. Tea was becoming popular in Paris centuries ago. Many of the nobles I had trysts with drank it. Once its popularity spread to England, that was when I became interested in its different preparations and flavors. Many of those tea bags are gifts and souvenirs from my travels.
Here you go.
Ah!
He blows gently on a dainty cup, then offers it to me. I take it and bring it up to my nose, inhaling softly.
It smells nice.
Aureus props his elbows on the table, observing my movements. After the tea cools down, I take a sip.
I can taste the peach with a hint of spicy ginger, but I can't taste the vanilla.
Try closing your eyes.
I do so and continue to drink. It's then I detect the creamy smoothness that lingers.
I can taste it now. It's very subtle, but it's there.
When you block out one sense, the others heighten. I'm still balancing out the proportions. Thank you for your feedback.
Nah, you're more attuned to this than I am.
He returns to preparing the tea bags, and I curiously watch his nimble fingers work.
You're really good at tying.
Thank you.
It's probably from all the experience of binding my lovers.
Oh.
I think Arias might start becoming my favorite. I cover my mouth when I realize I showered Arias' face with my tea.
Oh, God, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's quite all right.
My timing was off. I wanted to find a way to be upfront about my sexual interests, in case you were considering me.
I'm not trying to dissuade you, but...
It's something to be mindful of when weighing your options.
Excuse me.
I'll go wash myself off now. I might be seeing you later, Arias.
Of course. Sorry about that.
He gets up and leaves, and I sip my tea with a guilty conscience. A few moments later, I hear a roar in the other room. What happened to you? New technique? Aki, stop making a ruckus. I'm sorry, Arias. This is a rare sight. Mirari, you need to see this.
What is everyone babbling about? That's a whole new look for you.
I'm delightful that you're all highly amused by this. Face, beet red. I gulp my tea down.
Good job, Espoir.
Aw, how cute.
Someone's in the kitchen again. I'm being spoiled. Flip them or they'll burn again.
I know what I'm doing!
Don't badger me.
It has to be perfect.
Human stomachs are extremely sensitive, and we can't have Espoir keel over because the mix was still raw or burnt.
I got this!
Morning?
Good morning.
Have you had a good sleep?
I did. Where's Kale?
Makes sense since he prepared breakfast the first time. He's occupied with his other favorite pastime right now.
Aki snorts and shuffles the pan over the stove. Yes, snoozing the morning away. It's not apparent, Espoir, but he does love to sleep. Alright, I also like that.
I swear, he could sleep for decades if he didn't have the uncanny ability to sense dust bunnies gathering, or whether someone left a dirty article of clothing lying around.
Don't look at me. We don't even have that many clothes to leave around in the first place.
Enough about that. You must be hungry. Espoir made a raspberry parfait. Ooh. Ooh.
I sit down at the table, and she places a cute cup before me. Eager, I dig in and take a bit of yogurt and and realize it's drizzled with honey, too. Delicious! I didn't know you could cook. Would making a parfait really be considered cooking? Or would that be more like preparing?
Just the recipes that don't require a stove. I'm glad you like it, hun.
Aki places a small plate filled with spherical pancakes before me, their powdered sugar sprinkled on top in an attempt to hide the unevenly cooked surface. Aww. Here. Unsure of what to make of it, I take a knife and cut into one.
Oh, there's cream cheese in this?
And jam in the others.
Oh, it tastes lovely. Not overly sweet, but savory.
You mean it?
Thanks. He tries to hide his sigh of relief as he makes his way back to the stove. You know, for sex demons, you sure focus on human food.
Of course.
That's how humans sustain themselves, and we get our energy from humans.
You gotta take care of your little human.
So it's a mutual exchange. Does that mean when you take sexual energy, they get tired?
Yes.
But we make sure to only take what we need. I even made an extra parfait for you to eat tomorrow. We take care of our lovers. Thank you.
Not a problem. Oh.
Kale, you made it just in time. Aki's almost done the second batch. Are you okay?
I turn, and Kale looks rather haggard. He yawns and sleepily glances over at Aki, then back to Mirari.
I'm fine.
For some reason, I'm not as well rested as I could be. I feel there's something I overlooked at home.
I'm sure everything's spick and span, you...
Oreos, you too?
Oh no.
Morning.
Were you up all night? I found a rather fascinating book and the hours melted away.
Might as well eat something, even if it won't exactly nourish us. It'll wake you up. Yuki Aki's mistakes, at least.
Hey!
I didn't make that many. Soon, we were all sitting around the table. It feels surreal, and yet I'm enjoying this. All it needs is someone to read the news on their tablet and comment on the weather.
Mirari.
When will the portal close? You could also afford to brush up on your summoning skills.
I did it rather hastily, all right? It should close this midnight. Then we'll all be out of your hair, Espoir. Oh, right.
Aw. If Mirari was able to close at any time, we could have avoided this situation.
It would have been embarrassing if you asked us to leave and you're all still stuck with the gateway between our worlds for days after.
I'd wonder if I was still dreaming and probably throw things into it. When we're done with breakfast, I load my dishes into the dishwasher while Kale sticks around to clean up as well.
No pressure.
I know it's our last day, but remember, there's no pressure.
It's been fun.
Even if you decline, it's been fun. It's rare that we all get to visit the human world together, and this is Aki's first time. We're not mind readers, but we can sense when someone's feeling uncertain in bed. Your honest answer will be the right answer.
Thank you. I've enjoyed spending time with everyone as well. Where should I go next?
I kinda want to see what Kale's doing right now.
What was that?
I hurry to the living room and spot Kale staring at the floor with wide eyes. You broke it? Now you have to be my host for like the rest of your life until you can pay it off! There was a shattered picture frame with pieces of glass scattered before the fireplace. Aw. Kale kneels down, his hands hovering over the mess, wondering what to do.
What happened?
I apologize.
I was dusting the mantle and this frame tipped over. Careful, I don't want you to cut yourself. I crouch down beside him and gingerly pluck out the photograph. It's an old picture of my family standing in front of a twisty arbutus tree from some park. Arbutus tree? Kale peers at it, curious.
Is they You?
Yay. Yes, when I was 10. This is my mom, dad, and the one in the dinosaur jacket is my little brother, when he was 4.
Fascinating.
You look so different. Smaller frame and knobby knees.
Huh? Well, yeah, I was a kid. Then I grew up.
Is it the same for Incubi and Succubi?
Not at all.
When we're, born, we're already as we are. I've always found the human nuclear family interesting, since we don't have our own. We also live alone for the most part. It's rare for our kind to stay together.
Then, what about you, Aki, Arias, and Mirari? How did you all get acquainted?
I found Arias and Mirai passed out and injured while I was exploring a forest in the demon world.
What happened? Were they okay?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I patched them up, they jumped into the fray again. They were, rather vehement in taking down a monstrous flower.
Mirari, I can imagine, but Arias?
He can be stubborn when it comes to creating new tea blends. Of course, I didn't know that at the time. We stuck together after that. Someone has to make sure those two stay out of trouble.
And Aki?
He's the youngest incubi I know of. When we're born, aside from basic knowledge of our identity and how to survive, we're essentially a blank slate. After we found him, we took him under our wing. He's still learning how to use his powers, and it's his first time in the human world. Keep it a secret, but he's easier to manage than the other two. That's my family for you.
Aw, it's a wonderful family. I'm pretty close to my parents, although my brother can be a brat when he hogs all the video games and saves over my files. Still, I glance fondly at the photograph.
Sorry.
Sorry about the mess.
Don't worry, it'd be believable that I accidentally knocked it over. I think my parents will be more surprised over a tidy room than a broken frame. I can buy another one later. Anyway, I'll go grab a broom. Oh, it's time.
Oh. The others are already gathered in the hallway when I arrive.
Remember,
The portal closes around midnight, so it should give you plenty of time with whoever you pick.
And we'll leave you to your privacy as well.
Hmm.
Once the portal closes, it'll be as if we were never here. We'll respect your decision, Espoir, whatever it is. My heart races a bit. After all, this isn't easy.
Thank you, everyone.
Then, who should I pick? Now, obviously, I want Kale, but what happens if I pick none of them?
I'm sorry, but I'd like to decline the offer. I don't think I'm ready for sex quite yet.
That's all right.
We understand. None of us would want you to feel pressured or uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. You guys have been good to me. You've made me feel like a guest in my own home. You've fed me, helped me with chores, and I can't return the favor. Oh, sweetie, it's okay. This is your body and well-being we're talking about here.
She steps in and gives me a hug.
Thank you for your honesty. That's all we can ask for.
We did drop in suddenly, after all. I apologize for the trouble we put you through.
It wasn't any trouble at all. I enjoyed your company.
Although it does beg the question, what should we do in the meantime? Should we simply leave? I have an idea. Oh yeah, first place. Last lap, here I come.
How did you improve so fast? I'm right behind you, Aki.
Mirari, you're going the wrong way again.
I knew that. I was just taking a shortcut.
I mean, she could be. At least you can see where you're going. I can't seem to get away from this wall.
B. Hit B, Kale.
Oh,
B? What is this? Oh, I'm going backwards. Well, now I fell off a cliff, but at least I can see in front again.
yay!
Yay, I finally hit one of those item thingies. What does this blue shell do?
Uh-oh. It does nothing. Don't use it.
Launch it! Launch it now! How do I do that? I'm hitting every...
This one.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
First place is mine.
Best 2 out of 3.
I ended up not having sex after all, but I still had a memorable spring break.